All right, you dorks, I'm just joking. You're not dorks. You're really cool, edgy guys. Look at you. So look, I got a lesson for you today, bite size, that is going to print money. And by print money, I mean, this is something we recently started doing at my businesses, and the ROI on these ads is higher than anything I've ever seen. And combined with it, here's the fun point. It's super duper cheap to run. Even if you are a complete beginner in business, I think this is probably one of the first ad methods you should use, because what it does is it allows you to gather up a ton of people and build rapport with them so they already know you. Okay, so it's not like they're some stranger and they're just getting hit with your face on the internet. You get a big collection of people that know you, and then you're able to advertise to them super cheaply and in a way that no one else is doing. This reaches people in a much more targeted way, results in super cheap clicks, and the ads are super cheap to run, and they convert like absolute crazy. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. And if you're skeptical at all, don't worry. I'm already extremely rich. I have no info courses or education or masterminds to sell you. Because using the ad techniques I show in this channel, I've built multiple 8-figure businesses. I built one 9-figure business. And I'm also the CEO of one of the largest ad tracking companies in the entire world, which allows me to see what's working in paid advertising across billions and billions of dollars of ad spend. So in short, you could go to a lot worse places to be getting your ad info from. I know the presentation on this channel is dumpster quality, but trust me, the info, it's good, it's gonna work. And talking about info, let's talk about what we're gonna talk about today. So if you've seen my video on retargeting people that watch your YouTube videos, I broke down how posting YouTube videos on the internet and then retargeting people that view those videos with YouTube ads is insanely effective. And that is still true. You should still watch that video. And if you wanna get tons of people to actually watch your YouTube videos and get high click-through rates, actually released last week my entire video that breaks down how I do my thumbnails, which is gonna be massive success in other niches. And if you look at this channel as far as paid advertising views go, we get some of the highest views on YouTube, and this channel is like a month old. So this really allows you to just that looks like fisting. It allows you to do inappropriate things. It allows you to smack around your niche very well. Awkward. But what I've recently stumbled upon puts this on steroids. So look, there's a giant problem with YouTube ads right now, and it really is specifically focused around B2B and in higher quality type of customers, which most of you want, I assume. So the problem is everybody has YouTube Red that has any amount of money. No one is not paying that $12 a month to not skip YouTube ads. I pay it, everybody has it. So you really get kind of cut off at the hip, like 90%, 70%, I don't know the exact percentage of people you want to market to are going to not be seeing ads on YouTube, which is a big problem if you want to retarget people to watch your YouTube videos. But I found a really nasty workaround that I have been using to just drain money from you guys watching these. I'm just kidding, but not really. To just absolutely bank off these videos I'm making here on YouTube. And don't worry, I'm not going to be selling you something. You're going to see an ad for me here pretty soon. But it's going to be something that's going to make you more money, because if you just apply the lessons and ad tactics I give you on this channel and then track your ads with Hyros, you are literally guaranteed, or you do not pay for it, going to see a huge increase in your ads, because lo and behold, tracking your ads and not running them like a drunk pirate allows you to run your ads more efficiently and get more of your customers. So that's what I'll be selling you in the future, but I'm just going to help you right now. There's no catch. But this has been working for crazy like me on this channel. The few other businesses I've shared this with, no one's really doing this. I don't know why. It worked like crazy for them. And what it involves is using the ad network that nobody ever uses, which is the Google Display Network. No one ever uses this thing. So last video, I talked about how to create really high converting image ads. And that video is linked below here. I have no paid content. It's all for free on YouTube. And that's going to show you the same exact techniques I use to create images for GDN. What we're going to focus on here is just simply the application and understanding this method. So let me show you how this works first in my terrible whiteboard of justice. All right, so here's how this works. It's really simple. One, you want to use my techniques that I shared with you last video to get tons of views on YouTube, okay? I've broken down an entire video talking about how I make my videos, how I make people watch them, how I get really high watch time. That is linked below. And then also how I get really high click-through rates and then make my thumbnails get lots of clicks. That's linked below. So if you want to get views on YouTube, that is all there. And trust me, you don't have to be entertaining. You just have to speak in patterns and sales patterns like I do in these videos to make you watch dog quality content for lots of times to boost. I'm just kidding. The content here is good, but the way I speak in these videos and the way I do all my videos, even my videos in crypto and everything, it's all following sales patterns and hooking patterns to get people's watch time as high as possible. So watch those. You could just not run ads at all and just be a degenerate who only tries to sell through free traffic. And that works totally fine. And you could just use that method. But this right here is much better. So you're going to use those methods to get a lot of views on YouTube. Again, link below in the description, totally free on YouTube. Now, what we want to do is, again, I told you the big issue I'm seeing is specifically when I'm targeting you guys on YouTube, when you watch these videos, is most of you guys, at least the ones that aren't poor, which is the ones I need to get on the Hyros, nobody's spending $10,000 a month on ads that is out of money. But everybody has YouTube Red, so no one's seeing your ads that has any bit of money to their name. So what we want to do instead is I discovered that, look, you can block my ads all day on YouTube, but unless you're one of those dorks who's using an ad blocker, you can't block it on GDN. And so what I've been doing is just running tons of GDN ads. And this has just been getting us the cheapest calls and the highest conversions at Hyros. And in other business, I've shared this work. It's working like crazy. So let me kind of show you how this works. Okay, so we're inside the account right now. And I want to take you inside this campaign right here, which is one of the ones. And I have a few different Google Ads accounts. This is just one. It's not all the ads that we're running. But this is one of the ones right here that's targeting people that view our YouTube ads. And you can see the cost per lead right here is just astoundingly low. The cost per call, the people coming in, it's a joke. You can see this, like, here's standard retargeting of people that come to our website. So these are all the people that come to Hyros. Here's all the people that just view a YouTube video, one of these ad videos. So you see, we're just getting crazy low, okay? You can see even when we're like running normal YouTube ads, it's like $200 per call. I'm getting them for 1/4 that right here. Now, if we go and look at this, one thing I want to point out to you very quickly is if you look at the amount of conversions that Google caught right here, it caught 11 conversions when I actually had 33. So look, I'm not going to sit here and show Hyros to you this entire video. I don't think I have to when you're seeing this stuff in your ad manager. And I mean, you're going to see the same exact thing in Facebook. You can see the amount of leads we caught, 49 to the 10 that Facebook caught right here. Look, if you're running ads in anything, and you're using Google and Facebook ad tracking metrics, you're not getting your conversions in. You're not seeing all your customers. If you're working off of bad data, if I was using this data right here, I wouldn't have the results to report to you. I wouldn't know the scale. AKA, I'd be running ads like a drunken baboon. If you actually track where your sales are coming from and then optimize for those sales coming in, you're going to make a ton more money. So by all means, please use this method. And then when it makes you some money, make it make you more money by actually tracking it correctly and seeing your results so you can optimize around your results. I don't even have to pitch it. You could just compare the tracking and then ask yourself, how am I going to get results when I can't see what's getting results? How can I optimize for it? So no brainer. Anyways, if we go into these ads right here, I'm going to show you some of the ads that I'm running. So first and foremost, all I'm doing right here is I'm just going into the audiences, and you can set up basic audiences in your shared library, okay? So I'm sure anybody that knows how to build audiences, you know how these work, but you can just go to YouTube users, okay? I can name this something that is memorable to me, like poop, poo, fart, poop. Okay, that's very memorable. We'll have that in the back of our head forever. And then what we're gonna do is we just select our channel. I can do any of my channels right here. We're just going to do business roids and viewed any video in the past 30 days, 540 days. And what I like to do is I create two audiences, one that's just 540 days and then one is 30 days. Of course, the 30 days is going to be better. A 3-day one is going to be better. If you're trying to be as cheap as possible, do it on the lowest time frame possible. Obviously, the cost per lead is going to go up as the days increase. So I would have 3 audiences, 3 days, 30 days, 540 days. The 3 days is going to get you the best results, but it's going to be the smallest audience. So that's how that works. So then what we're going to do once we have that set up is we're just going to go and run ads to these people. It's that simple. So you can see I have 2 ads right here. What I like to do is primarily, I showed you my image ads with like the text and everything, and then I'll actually be breaking out another group of image ads later this week that is just killing it for us. So again, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned. But you can see right here, what I'm going to try and do specifically for retargeting ads is if you put your face in videos, you can see these are also just trash ads. Like I can make much better images for this. But if we go look at these images right here, so here's an example image right here. And what's kind of funny is this is obviously set for Black Friday. I've just been super lazy testing this. And so you can just see like I just have this like promo image up right here. So what's the lesson to take away from this right here? One, put your face in the image if people see your face in the videos. That's what people are going to recognize, okay? And then I just like to usually use something that's triggered by scarcity, because if you remember last video when we were talking about image ads, we're not primarily trying to introduce the brand to them or create a cold ad right here. The person, if they are watching your YouTube videos, and you've already introduced what your product is. So for example, in these videos, I'm not like hard selling you Hyros or anything like that. What I'm doing is I'm teaching you and getting you results and then suggesting you get better results by using our phenomenal product. But I'm not like, buy Hyros now, buy Hyros now. Hyros is great, and doing a Hyros sales demo right now. So when you guys see this ad in the future, you're gonna see my face, you're gonna recognize me because you've watched me in the videos probably recently, and then I'm gonna have something like, I'll never do this again, end soon. And I'm giving you a reason to act on the things I talked about in this video. So there's a prep sale or whatever going on, and so that's gonna give you a reason to click that ad on GDN. Of course, you could just run run-of-the-mill cold ads, like our other ads that we have right here. Okay, I showed these ones to you last video. This one has worked really, really well for us. But that's not going to be as effective to you right now because you're going to see, you don't know what my product looks like. You don't know what Hyros primarily looks like right here. And while this ad would be effective because you are interested in ads, I'm running it to you, having an ad where my face is in it and you directly recognize me from the channel is going to be super way more effective. And what this is also really good for is because this builds an email list for me. Another ad type that we've seen that's worked very well for this, it's even easier to run, is going to be the Gmail ads and any other type of ad you can run on the Google network that is not YouTube. Again, the primary issue with YouTube is one, everybody's using YouTube, so it's very expensive. And two, anybody that has any amount of money is using, has YouTube Premium, which is really bad for it. But this allows us to just go and build a giant email list of people. And I can hit you whenever I release a special or anything like that. I can hit every single person to watch my YouTube videos with these GDN ads. I can hit you in your email inbox with these ads. And because you've watched these, you're familiar with me, and you recognize my face, it's extremely effective. So I don't think there's much more to add to the strategy other than this. As I just showed you from our direct results, we're just getting leads and calls so much cheaper doing this. And it's cheaper than running YouTube retargeting ads, and it's even getting better results than people that have visited our website. So what you should do, my suggestion is one, use the blueprint I have for YouTube videos that's linked on this channel to get long watch times on that side of the algorithm. Then use the other video below to learn how to get high click-through rates and good click-through rates on your thumbnails and headlines. Combine those together, you get lots of people viewing your YouTube channel and whatever niche you're in. You don't need a lot of people. So for example, on these videos, I'm in like 10,000 views on average. That's not a lot of views in terms of YouTube. And ad content is like the worst, lowest viewed content on YouTube. It's very hard to break 10,000 views a video. It's just, there's not too many people running ads, which is fine because those 10,000 people, if I get 20, 30 customers at Hyros per video, we're doing phenomenally well. The average value per customer is like $3,000 to $10,000 per year. So we're making hundreds of thousands of dollars per video just using this simple little tactic right here. So in your niche, if you're doing like makeup or cosmetics or protein powder and you're like the workout niche or any other bigger niche like that, you get way more views using the methods I talked about here. Use this exact tactic right here. No one's using GDN correctly these days. It's like the most ignored ad network that actually works. And then it works. So that all being said, everything you need, the supplemental content I mentioned, is below this video. I'm releasing videos about twice a week on this channel, one time a week, give or take. Subscribe because the I tell you just straight up works. I'm using stuff that's just going on in our ad accounts right now. On top of that, we end these videos in the most awkward way possible, so you can look forward to